If your self-tanner looks orange and not bronze, you're probably making one of these mistakes, and it might not be the tanner. I've had this happen more times than I care to admit, but once I figured it out and made a couple quick fixes, everything looked magically bronzed and beautiful. So if you're struggling with the same thing, let's fix it. The first mistake that people often make is they are using the wrong shade for their skin tone. So especially if you're a beginner, you want to choose a shade that is relatively close or maybe just 1 or 2 shades darker than your natural skin tone. If you are very pale and you go for that deep, deep dark bronze, it can often pull very orange. It's always best to at least kind of like start in the mid-range. You can start with a medium. That's one of my like foolproof ways when I first started, was just do a medium shade. And it's going to at least give you an idea of what it looks like on your skin. And if you want to build it up later, you can. I just never would recommend that you go straight to the deep, deep dark, especially if you have very fair, pale skin. Mistake number 2. Cheap formulas and wrong undertones. So if you have a bad formula and it's like watery and streaky, it's not gonna like give you nice even coverage. It's also probably gonna look a little rainbowed and wonky on your skin. So you always want a really good formula. And I always recommend going with a foam that has a color indicator. I find that the foam is easy to spread, and the color indicator gives you a really good idea up front of what it's going to look like. Gives you a little bit of time. Also, if you try a new product and maybe you're like, oh my gosh, I look like an Oompa Loompa, you can immediately correct course versus like a clear type of formula that develops over time and you wake up in the morning and it's too freaking late at that point to make major changes. That's a whole different scenario. And a good fix for this in terms of the color itself with the undertones is I would always recommend that you go with like an olive or a green based undertone. There's a lot of different products that will deliver that look for you based on where you're starting. I've even found some products at Walmart that are like under $15 that really give a good greenish kind of undertone. It looks a little funky at first when you put it on, but when it develops, it looks like a lovely sun-kissed bronze tanned look and not that Oompa Loompa orange that we're trying to avoid. The third mistake that people often make is that they are over applying product. So not only are you like more likely to have problems in terms of like even coverage, like streaking, that kind of stuff, but sometimes when you just put like a big thick coat on, it just doesn't come out right. It's just too much. It's too much. You want to go with like nice thin layers. And then if you want to get a little bit deeper or darker, you can build up over time. Mistake number 4 is not washing it off at the right time. You should always, in my opinion, and what many others experience, is that if you apply it at night, you sleep, in the morning, you take a shower. So you're kind of in like that 8-hour window of letting it develop and then wash it off. If you, for instance, put it on at night and wait until like the end of the day, the next day to wash it off, you can just imagine like not only do you have product on your skin, but you might be like sweating and there's like just other oils and things, environmental things that can happen where like the color can just overdevelop in a way and look real funky. So just don't do that. Just make sure that, I would say you do it at night, you wake up in the morning and you shower, and that is going to give you the best, most accurate color possible for the product that you have. Mistake number 5 is that you have dry skin or dry patches that winds up grabbing the color unevenly, which again, then you can have more color in one spot, less color in another. And not only is it patchy, but the part that you've got more color in, you just really run the risk of it turning kind of orange and dirty and funky looking. The fix for this is to always just have really nice, clean, exfoliated, hydrated skin. That way the product goes on smooth. You've got one lovely thin layer on and it develops appropriately, and you avoid kind of like those orange mistakes that can happen. One thing I would say though that might sound a little bit counterintuitive is that when you apply your self tanner, there may come a moment where you look at it and you go, oh, the color looks funky, or like something's happening here. Unless it's like totally crazy, just go with it. Just try and go with it, because When you put the self-tanner on, just remember it has that color indicator in it. If you're using one that has a color indicator, not a clear one, that's a different scenario. But the ones with the color indicator, they're tanning your skin, but there's that color indicator that's kind of like a layer on top. Think of it as like a clear or a tinted kind of foundation on top. And it might not give you a accurate representation of what the tanner is going to look like after it develops. So I always say, unless it looks like super crazy, just take a deep breath, go with it, sleep with it, shower it off in the morning, right? And you will see some of that color indicator come off in the shower. And what should be left behind, if you followed all these tips and you watched my other tanning hack video, what you will be left with is a beautiful, perfectly bronzed, golden skin. Now, if you do all of these things and you're like, I got it, this is amazing, and your tan is still coming out patchy, I have a different video that solely addresses like the patchiness that can happen and how you can remedy it. So if that happens to you, fear not. I've got some tips over there. Just go watch this video. I'll leave a link below as well. As always, I really hope that you liked this video and you found some really good, valuable tips, and we can all walk around with like beautifully self-tanned, sun-kissed skin. As always, I do appreciate a like, a thumbs up, a subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, pop them down below. I always do my best to get back to you guys. And until next time, see ya!